Emergency Preparation Guide. Protect what matters the most. Is your home and business ready for an unexpected natural disaster? A natural disaster can strike at any time. We're coming up on hurricane season. Are you prepared for hurricane season this year? Follow these three essential steps to help protect your loved ones and your property. Let's get into it. First step, emergency survival checklist. Prepare your emergency kit before a disaster strikes. Here's what you should include, and if you think of anything else, include those things also. Everyone has different and individual needs. Here are some basics. First, identify local emergency shelters and evacuation routes. Keep a list of important contacts, emergency services, family, friends, and neighbors' phone numbers. Keep in mind your phone may die or something could happen to it. It helps to have those in a small type book that can be kept in your emergency go bag. Carry a battery-powered solar or hand crank radio for updates. Have that in your go bag. Stock multiple flashlights, spare batteries, and or chargers. Solar chargers are a great addition. Store non-perishable food for at least 3 days. Think canned goods, protein bars, dry snacks for each individual for up to 3 days. Make sure you have a hand crank can opener. Keep at least 1 gallon of water for each person per day in sealed containers and have enough for at least a 3-day minimum. Don't forget your pets. Fully stock your first aid kit with medical supplies. Double check that. Some of the stuff gets old, right? Know where all these items are. Don't forget personal hygiene items, toilet paper, wet naps, wet wipes, hand sanitizers, diapers, feminine products. Make sure you pack extra clothes, blankets, sleeping bags. If you have camping gear, having your camping gear near these emergency items is a great place to store things, okay? Bring a multi-purpose tool, duct tape, a whistle, a flare, string, tarps, things of that nature. Store a little extra cash, important documents, spare keys in a waterproof container, copies of your ID, your evacuation plans, your insurance information, your wills, car registrations, an inventory of your belongings, okay? Nothing's worse than having an emergency, you're having to evacuate your house, but you don't know what you left behind, okay? Prescription medicines and all your essentials, okay? Keep a cell charger, keep your cell phone charged at all times, extra battery pack, solar chargers. Top off any propane tanks, outdoor grills, gas containers. Make sure your generator's filled. Make sure all the gas is winterized. How old is the gas in the generator? Is the generator going to work? If you know a storm's coming, check that generator the day before. Maybe you need to go out and buy a new one. You won't be the only one looking for one if you wait too long. A lot of the new generators are battery backup and have solar panels. Make sure they're fully charged. They've been stored in the garage and haven't had sunlight for a while and haven't been plugged in. So make sure those things are taken care of. Also, if you have a battery charger, the blocks that start cars, make sure it's fully charged also. Fill all your gas tanks, your vehicles. Remember, you can always siphon gas out of those in an emergency. Fill coolers up with ice if you think you may lose power, okay? Don't forget the pets. Pack at least 3 days of food and medicine for them. So let's talk step 2, inventory of possessions. Here's the thing. Tell my clients all the time, Make a video, very slow video of everything in your house, inside and out, especially all the belongings for the insurance, claims, and for peace of mind. Document your photos and your videos. Document all your possessions, valuable items, electronic appliances, furniture. Record makes and models and serial numbers. Keep receipts of purchases, invoices, and big ticket items. Have an inventory of all your jewelry and all of your other valuable items. Store all the inventory records safely, such as in the cloud, with maybe a Fire Stick encrypted with another family member in another state, or a fireproof safe. I love giving the family member encrypted a Fire Stick backup of my data, because they may be able, to have power and save the day, so to speak, by being able to unencrypt and open up that and get to some important documents. Step 3 is the emergency evacuation plan. Create and share that evacuation plan with your family in advance. Know your area and your routes that you're going to evacuate to, and map out alternatives. Designate a meeting place outside of the disaster area. Share this location along with emergency contacts with all your family members. Assign each person responsibility who grabs certain supplies and secures pets. Set up a communication plan, maybe a key person that you're going to contact that's out of the area that everyone can touch base with. If a disaster hits and everyone's at work, you might not be together, right? And you might need to get to this secure location individually. So everyone should know the plan. Plan for family members with disability, children with and elderly members, and your pets. Practice this plan at least once a year. Know your role. Bonus tip is, know how to file an insurance claim. If a disaster strikes, talk to the claims department of the insurance agency. Make sure your agent knows that you're under duress, and he's probably going to be there to help you as much as possible. Document damages with photos and videos, detailed lists. Try to mitigate any other risks. If you're going back to the house and there's certain things that you can mitigate so more things aren't damaged, definitely mitigate those. Keep the receipts. Provide that to the insurance adjuster when the time comes. Keep records of all the receipts and repairs and any extra expenses along the way. If you're in temporary housing, in many cases that can be reimbursed also. Stay in touch with your agent and provide documentation promptly when asked. Be prepared, stay safe. Preparation saves lives and property. Use these steps to build a solid emergency plan for you and your family. If you have any questions, contact your insurance agent. I'm sure they have some other information. My name is Kevin Retcher. I'm a boutique insurance agency in Virginia, Maryland, D.C., also a licensed mortgage broker in Virginia, Maryland, D.C., and an insurance agent in Virginia. So if you have any questions, give me a call, 703-799-5626. I'm here to serve. If you just want a supplemental insurance quote to compare, I'm happy to do so. Stay safe out there. I'm happy to serve. To all the Marines out there, I'm going to say Semper Fi. I'll talk to you soon.